What is up, guys? Today I'm letting one of my favorite turtles explore the Aquascape Ecosystem Pond, and that is the Heosemys Grandis, the giant Asian wood turtle, giant Asian pond turtle, also known as giant Asian leaf turtle. These are one of my favorite turtles. I actually have two of them now. I got one from Kenan and got one from Fred, and I love these turtles. They're gigantic. They're like kind of all-terrain vehicles. They can run across land and eat on land. They can live in the water. They're just really amazing. They truly are giant Asian wood turtles. They're just fantastic turtles. I let him kind of wander around in here, so he's somewhere in here, so now I gotta find him. So let's see if we can find him. So last I saw, he was down in here. And these guys are really good at exploring everything. Ah, there he is, his head's up. What's up, buddy? Yep, he's doing good. And that's one of the things that makes these turtles so awesome, is they're completely comfortable just kind of exploring deep water, shallow water, moving water, still water, moving across land, going through forests, going through dry periods, going through monsoon seasons. They really are just like a Swiss Army knife of Asian turtles, and they can handle just about everything. When I was in Thailand, I got to see some really, really big ones. I got to see some at a zoo, and I got to see some at a guy's house, where this guy basically runs a turtle sanctuary. Because these turtles are so large, people are very fond of eating them. Seems like any large turtle is probably going to be facing a lot of hungry people that want to put it on the dinner plate. And that's what's happened in Asia. And so now, in some parts of their range, they're actually endangered. And that's why it's really good that people do have some in captivity and are working on captive breeding them here in the US and other countries. And hopefully we won't ever lose these amazing turtles. Their close relative, the temple turtle, is actually very similar to the giant Asian pond turtle, very similar to the Grandis. I think they're Anandali is the scientific name for them. And they're kind of like a golden yellow version of this same turtle. But for right now, we're talking about the Heosemys Grandis, and just fantastic animals. This guy is just sitting there watching me right now. And what's so cool about them is they have such a varied diet. They will run down and eat worms and insects. They eat a whole lot of vegetation, and they're just they dig burrows, and they can actually kind of change habitat. So like, say there's a drying pool of water on the edge of a forest or a plain, these turtles will actually dig little pools and caverns and actually make that water last longer, and then it becomes a safe haven for native fish to live in. So these guys are really amazing. They really kind of are like bioengineers for their habitat. Let's take a look at this guy. Now, he's kind of wedged under this log and that log. All right, so this is my larger one. Actually got this guy from Fred Grunwald, and this is one that he had. And one name that they actually have as a common name is giant Asian leaf turtle, and you can see because of that leaf turtle-like pattern on the plastron, they share that with the, I believe it's Heosemys dentata. Or, I could be totally wrong on that, but I do believe the leaf turtles at one point were a Heosemys, and they have an almost identical pattern on the plastron. When you look at these guys, you can actually see that even though they're a brown turtle, there's actually a lot of pigment on the face. They actually have a lot of orange, sometimes red, little kind of a myriad pattern right there. And just really, really pretty turtles. Very subtle colors. They're not like a painted turtle or something with like a screaming, you know, colorful pattern, but it's very subtle. They have a very subtle beauty to them, and I just love these guys. I love the fact that they can just really adapt to anything, and that, you know, they can wander across land. And in Asia they actually have a dry season. Basically December through about April is the dry season over there, and so these guys will actually bury into the ground or dig pools and cause the water to pool up in certain areas, and then they'll also go underneath things and just lie dormant. They're really, really fantastic. You can see that they have a pretty moderate keel down the middle of the shell. That's one of the ways to identify them from some of the other Southeast Asian turtles. Really strong legs. You can see those legs are just really, 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 really stout, really, really powerful. And they don't have a whole lot of webbing, but they actually do swim pretty good. And both males and females actually have a very stubby tail. Like if you were to look at the tail on this one, that's it. That's all you get. And I'm pretty sure this one's a male, and that's really all you get as far as the tail goes. My other one actually has a shorter, stubbier tail than that, and that's why I think this one may be a male. Now, however, as these guys get larger, they are like the box turtles and some of the tortoises, where they'll develop that heavy concave plastron. So that is one way to help sex them. So for me, the way I keep these guys is just outdoors. They can live in a pond habitat. Right now they're both in the cooter pond habitat, but I may end up moving them over here or to another pond habitat I'm building soon. And you know, they can handle that, and they actually coexist with other turtles very, very well. They're really, really mellow. They prefer to just kind of do their own thing. And you know, eventually they get so big that you do need to house them outdoors or have some kind of large enclosure for them. They can handle cold weather. I know these guys handle 40s easily. What they do in the 40s is they actually go down to the bottom, get in the leaf litter, and just kind of sleep through it. And then as soon as it's a warm day, they pop back up. Now, I would not recommend pushing these guys through freezing temperatures. I don't think that they could really handle freezing temperatures. So I think the better thing to do is just bring them in. So with my Grandis, when it gets cold, I actually bring them inside. I have a stock tank set up filled with water hyacinth water plants, and I keep them inside when it gets down to freezing. But as soon as our temperatures come back up like they have now, and we're in the 60s and 70s during the day, and the lowest we get is maybe low 40s, these guys handle that just fine. So yeah, that's it. I just wanted to share with you the Heosemys Grandis, the giant Asian wood turtle. These are one of my favorite turtles. I'm really excited to have a couple of them and really start working with them and really start building some cool habitats for them. They're such a friendly turtle, such an outgoing turtle. They're fun to watch grow. They grow really fast. I mean, you can see all the new growth on this one. They just grow really, really fast. You kind of just pour water on them and watch them grow. It's the funniest thing. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. Me and the Grandis are gonna chill for a while. Leave this like, leave this like. No, leave this video. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna help him back in. There we go. All right, so leave this video a like. If you like this video, leave a comment. Tell me, have you ever seen a Grandis? Do you have one? Do you have any Asian turtles? Tell me about your experiences with Asian turtles, what you know about them. And if you have any questions about them, ask them down below. I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you guys. Take care. Peace.